Hi guys, and happy Friday! Again, I'm so proud when we're actually able to make it to Friday. Usually it's like Saturday and Sunday because I'm like, editing time left me. But no, not today, we did it. On a side note, I gotta intro the video like this because I can't help it. And it seems to be really like the collective thing that's happening on the channel right now, but everybody is just waiting with bated breath to play both Overwatch and Battleborn. The Battleborn videos did, again, I said it in the videos themselves, exceptionally well, and I mentioned it in the last update where they did crazy well, and I could never have thought that would happen because it was just such a different game to upload, and the fact that you guys liked it was awesome. But I can't help it. I just want to play them so bad. Every time I get one video in my sub box of anybody covering either games, I'm like, oh my god, yes. It just increases that hype level, which maybe is bad because, you know, you want to level your expectations, but still, I've played Battleborn. I know it's amazing. Then again, if you don't like it, that's perfectly fine. I don't mean to be like, hey, it's the perfect game, and it's definitely not. But it is really fun. And again, I can't remember the last time that I played a game and lost track of time completely. Like, that was crazy to me. Even, I think, it happened with Fallout 2, but Fallout 4. But it hadn't happened with any other game I played recently, like Dying Light. Kind of happened with, I was about to say it hadn't happened with Far Cry Primal, but that's a different game entirely. The game is very dependent on its world and wanting to see that. Whereas a game like Battleborn has more features in it that kind of take away time kind of thing. Like, they kind of just entrance you in playing, and then you realize, oh god, it's been so long. Anyways, not the point. By the way, there is going to be a video segment that I recorded, I think, a day ago, yesterday, because I'm filming this on Thursday, and it happened on Wednesday, and it's just an interesting / heart-throbbing thing that happened, and I want to talk about it, and I also want to give credit to where credit's due. By the way, a lot of you guys love the Battleborn gameplay, and I hope you guys will give my my Overwatch gameplay a chance. I'm not really sure if I want to get Battleborn on the PC though. I was really headstrong on doing that because I'd be able to give you guys the best gameplay, more than 60 frames per second, and I feel like with games like Battleborn and Overwatch, that's really nice to constantly have that, because it is kind of, in a very less sense, a Twitch shooter. I say that because some characters don't depend on you being a Twitch shooter at all. They just depend on you supporting your team, laying down traps, blah, 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 blah. But then I played Fallout 4, the special workshop update edition, and I was recording Facecam, and then my Facecam software just eated away at my PC, because I do capture in 1080p, and I'm going to try to fix that this weekend to see if I still can, play with high quality settings on my PC, but also record in decent quality for my Facecam. Because I don't want you guys to be seeing a pixel version of myself, be like, hey guys, and it's just like, what is that? Is that a blur? What the fuck? I don't want that to happen, because what happens is my my PC will choose to power the game instead of my Facecam, and my Facecam is just struggling to keep its way afloat. So then it starts becoming like a PowerPoint presentation, it's just bad. It's just really annoying to watch, and even worse to edit, because you get the idea that it's corrupted and that things are lagging behind, but no, it's just the video film itself is terrible. I did jump back into Destiny though, because again, I'm just waiting for the games that I'm really wanting to play, and at this point, we're just waiting for those games to come out and happen. So I went back to play some Destiny just to see if I could. My biggest quest in that game right now, to kind of re-spark my love for it, is to get a primary that I really, really want to use. I haven't got a good primary since the re-rolling days of Destiny, where you could get a perfect re-rolled weapon. So I've been just trying to get that perfect weapon. Not even a perfect weapon, just a weapon that I want to use and that's good on a base level. I keep getting weapons that have crappy perks, or that they're like the opposite thing that I want to use. It's like, hey, do you want another assault rifle with a bunch of decent perks, but it's an assault rifle and it's just kind of like, eh? I'm like, no, I want a hand cannon or a scout, anything else. And I tried so hard, and I actually did. I accomplished my goal a day and a half ago. I actually got a cool hand cannon and a nice burst rifle. I got the Hawksaw with automatic and max stability, so it's really great. It does have no range. So that is the thing. But yeah, it's still pretty fun. Again, all the content there is kind of content that I've already had, so it's kind of just like I play for an hour and then I'm like, alright, let's go try to make a video from anything, because I'm just kind of bored. Again, it's not a bad thing, it's just that the fact that I played so much of that game, that's just a byproduct of that. Oh, also, one of you guys were asking where the Firewatch gameplay was, because I did 2 parts of Firewatch, and then they seem to have disappeared, and I said that I would pick up that Let's Play at a later date. Well, okay, The gameplay slash let's play that I uploaded is privated because I didn't want anybody to like be like, oh, this guy's doing a let's play, get through part 1 and 2 and be like, oh, that was great, where's part 3? Because I always hated that when trying to find let's plays when I watch them. I still do watch them, but yeah. But the footage that I was going to edit and put together, I accidentally deleted when trying to make space so that I could record more Battleborn. So that's 8 hours of video and potential videos that could go up on days that I could be doing other things are gone now. So it's just super disheartening and crushes you because you spend 8 hours trying to be good and like trying to be like entertaining and happy and like throwing your energy levels pretty high just to be, you know, not wasting people's time, and then those 8 hours are just gone and just dissipated, and it's like it's kind of nice though, because most of the time when it comes to this YouTube thing is editing, so I didn't edit those, so that's nice. I didn't have to waste, you know, all the time and then lose the footage. So yeah, that series is done. There's millions of let's plays out there for them from high-ranking people like Markiplier, PewDiePie, and all those people doing those let's plays. So I would be a very far stretch for mine to even get a little far. So it's fine in that sense. And again, those people did like the same choices that I pretty much did. So yeah, it's just pretty much me being like, I like these characters. This is a really cool thing. I'm amazed that this game exists because it's really unique. You should definitely play. Anyways, back to the Battleborn thing. I still think I'm going to get it on PC because I like the fact that I can give you guys high quality on that, and it is the game that I feel like is going to be really nice to play in 60 frames. Overwatch is actually a tank, and it's actually doing that. It will take frame rate over graphic quality, but it looks great. In games like Overwatch, Borderlands, Battleborn, even Firewatch, games like those, I feel like those games potentially are ageless games. Sorry, there's a cut there, I forgot the word. Ageless games because they have such a unique art style that time doesn't really have a filter on them. For instance, Borderlands 1, if you hiked up the quality or settings on PC and you played it, it would look like a game that could potentially have come out recently, and it's amazing. The game is phenomenal. So I love when games take that really unique art style look to it. Anyway, so yeah, I'm going to be getting both on PC and playing it that way, which is kind of horrifying because I play with controller on PC while people have access to mouse and keyboard, so people are just going to be able to lock in on my head and destroy me. Luckily, both games are not quite so dependent on having crazy good reflexes and twitch. Like, they're not a twitch shooter, they're more of like a skill shooter, so a person could be really good about lining up a shot. But it doesn't matter when I redirect his blow at him with my Genji deflection power, whatever you want to call it. I love that kind of fact of the game where you don't necessarily have to be on point perfect, but you can just kind of depend on your abilities. Anyways, so this is going to, you guys are going to see a different version of me. I think I was wearing like a sweater, like a Christmas sweater. I was cold, I'm sorry. And it's going to be about an encounter that happened a couple days ago, and it was one of the most scary things. Not scary, that's the wrong word. It was one of the most heart-wrenching things for me because the circumstance, whenever I get in a certain situation, I always like to project the circumstance of another person onto me, kind of look from their perspective and then see how I would feel about that. And I did that, and my heart started pounding so much because I hated that feeling of maybe that person could see me in that light. Not that I care too much about what people think of me, it's just the fact that I wouldn't want to ever do that to a person. If you're watching this, you're probably confused. I'm gonna transition, and I think I explained it there, so yeah. I'll be back, though, to end you guys off, and wish you guys a happy weekend, of course. I might transition to this clip now. My heart is beating rather fast. So essentially something that just happened is something I want to run past you guys because it's a weird thing entirely, and it's not really even debatable. It's just kind of shitty, and I want to share my outlook on it, and also I want to make this video something that I can link to the comments that I read and that the conversation was happening back and forth, just so you know that I'm not just saying what I'm saying. I am actually genuinely saying sorry, really, really sorry for what I did. Now, for those of you guys who do not know, essentially this is what happened. I haven't replied to comments in quite a while, so I wanted to get back on that. I got busy with editing. I wanted to make a lot of videos for you guys, plus I wanted to make sure that I had time to have my weekend. Usually I just make videos all weekend, so I wanted to have time to do something else. So I spent a lot of time editing this weekend just so I could maybe finish off Daredevil. Anyways, not the point. The point is that I was going through my comments, and I ended up finding one on my Piper guide for Fallout 4. Now, the thumbnail of that guide was here. It's fantastic. It's Piper drawn in an expert manner. That's not me just saying that because I'm trying to... Okay, anyways. And a person commented that why aren't you giving credit to the person that you used in the thumbnail? And I responded with something that has always been a dicey-ass subject for me. And the reason why is because a while back, when I used to do Don't Starve content, I used to do this thing that I thought was really nice to make my Let's Play different. And I would show, when we entered into the Let's Play for each part, I would show people's amazing fan art. Now, how I found that fan art is I just went to Google and typed in Don't Starve fan art and then seen all the amazing creation and then just saved them to my images folder. And then I just showed people them as soon as they entered in the video really quick just to be like, look at this, it's amazing. And then in one of those videos, one of the artists said, hey, that's my fan art. And I was like, oh, okay, great. So in the next Let's Play sitting, I thanked them. And then another person commented saying, that's not his art, that's mine. So then I was sitting there and I felt my heart stop, and I will get into that why later. The reason why this terrifies me so much. So I spent give or take 2 days just looking at dates in which the images are, because one, Don't Starve is a pretty popular game. There's generally images all over the place. So I went to DeviantArt. That's one of the most known places for fan art, and I was trying to look at the dates and see when they came out, as well as trying to edit videos and get them out on time. At the time, I was really slow when it came to editing, and it took a while. So anyways, I got to the point where I was just like, I don't know how to prove that you are who you are, because there is no way for me to find out that you are the way you are. Like, you could just be saying those things. Unless you see a person face to face, and even then, a dude can be a great liar. So that's why it was such a battle for me, and at the end of it, I just said, and I'm sorry to the actual fan art person, forgive me, I'm just gonna take the video down, and I did. Luckily, it wasn't a Let's Play part, I think it was just like a recap part, because I haven't done a video in a while for it. It didn't last too long, it was up for like two days again, and I took it down, and back then, views were low, so that was the case. Now, let's touch upon the subject of why I don't I don't actually write in the source of the material. It's not because I don't want to do that. It's because I don't know what the source of the material is. Now, the reason why I say that is because I am a very cynical person, I guess you could say, in the terms that it's really hard to prove that someone is who they are. So in the comment section, I should go back to that. The person first said, why aren't you giving this person credits? And then I explained that I don't know if this person is that person. You know, this person could just be someone trying to say that that is their work, and then I'm the one just voicing that that is the case, and then the guy who is the guy who made that work is sitting there like, what? No. And at that point, that guy's lost. The little guy who no one gave a voice to is lost. It's always gonna be that guy's. Unless the dude has film of him actually creating it. So that's why it's really dicey to me, is because it's hard to prove that is yours. And then so that's what I said. And then the person commented back, well, you could easily just go to Google and type it in, Piper fan art, and it will come up. And then you could look at the person's individual past work and then match it up that way. Again, I'm sorry, but I'm kind of a cynic in the sense that I feel like that can easily be done. Like, anyone can take all the art from a person's gallery, from wherever they choose to upload it, throw it on their DeviantArt page, and then present it as theirs. That's far-fetched as hell, but damn if it can't happen. And at this point, I have this crushing feeling in my stomach. My heart has never beat harder. The last time it beat that hard was when I was in high school, and I was horrified of human beings. And it's a really bad feeling. The reason why I don't like it, and the reason why this situation was soul-crushing to me, is because I can't stand the fact that I could be seen as doing something that I was being accused of. So for instance, I spend a lot of time editing videos. I'm throwing, making sure that they are consumable to you guys, making sure that they are approachable by generally everybody, and I spend lots and lots of time trying to craft them. And to think that somebody could take my hard work, the thing that I've spent a lot of time and effort in, and trying to, make good for the world, and then try to take that is soul-crushing to me. That is shit beyond shit. And that's why I hated this conversation that I had to have, because it was a back and forth of me saying, this is what I believe, but I also completely understand what you're saying. I understand your perspective on the matter, and I respect it, and I kind of agree with it. It's very hard. This person did point out a bunch of things, like this guy, if he wasn't the actual creator of the art that I use in the thumbnail, would have to be the best goddamn con man on the planet. I'm pretty sure his account is way old, so unless he was just doing this for ages and he was just really good all the time, it wouldn't make sense. So that was hard to say that it wasn't, but I was still trying to say that was the reasoning why I didn't do that. Give credit in the description. It's not because I didn't want to, it's just because I don't know who to trust. And yeah, my comments were a mixture of saying, this is my opinion, this is what I think, and this is the reason why I did what I did, But in the same sense, you're pretty absolutely right here. I'm sorry. I never had the intention to take somebody's work again. That feeling of someone doing that to me would be horrifying. Especially considering I'm not like a really big channel, so if someone did take my work, there's not a lot I can say about it. And I just want to come forward and say that's I'm sorry. And the best way that I can try to make up for that is to tell you guys about this person's DeviantArt and the fact that he makes fantastic art, and to go look at that. It's not going to take back from the video that did fairly well, for my channel at least. It got like, I think 1,000 views, which is great for me. But yeah, if you guys want to go check out the amazing art, this person didn't do anything wrong. The person that was talking to me in the comments said that it was her husband, and yeah, again, it comes back to my subject of, I don't know if that's true or not. I have no proof that that is her husband. Again, if you're watching this, and I hope you are, I don't mean to try to be like, you're not who you say you are, but I have no information that proves that you are that. But I'm gonna trust you, and hope for the best. And again, you already said a good fact that, hey, this guy was not the person that made the art. He's like the best con artist on the planet, and has been doing it for way too long, and has probably had no success with why he does it. I'm not sure if that made a lot of sense at all. I'm red. Great. Fantastic. I'm native, so that's a byproduct of that. But still. To recap, a person commented on my Piper video, commenting on the thumbnail, asking why I didn't give credit to the amazing art in the thumbnail. I responded with, I don't know if that's the person there. The person could easily just have whitewashed the name and then also put their name in the backdrop and been like, hey, that's mine. And then I'm giving credit to the person that is the other guy, and then the other dude loses out on the fact that that is his creation. And then she links me to the DeviantArt page, which I already seen, and then I start looking back, and she says the best way to prove that that is someone's DeviantArt is to see if their art matches. Again, you can copy a lot of a person's art and then post it to your own account. But then again, looking at the dates in which that account was made and all that other stuff, it does lean towards that. And again, unless this guy is like the best con artist in the world, not even con artist, it's just stealing, then I don't think that's how it is. So I apologized. Again, very sorry. If you are watching this, then again, I'm very, very sorry. I'm not just saying that on a keyboard. If anyone would understand what it is to have something taken from you, it is not me. I haven't gotten stuff stolen from me that much, but it does terrify me to the core, and I really hate the fact that you maybe think of me like that. You maybe think I stole something from you, so again, I'm very sorry. And yeah, I don't mean, this is probably going to be squeezed in at the end of the video, because this is something that was more of like a problem with me, but then again, I like to be honest with you guys and to be very transparent. I did go back, and even though if people are, if I gave credit to the wrong people, I said screw it. I didn't like this feeling in my heart that felt like I could have the chance of stealing from somebody or not giving somebody credit. So I went back to all of my companion guides for Fallouts, and I gave credits to the accounts that were on DeviantArt. I hope that's where they originated, because if they don't, then again, I hope I'm not giving credit to the wrong person. And again, a lot of this derives from that first encounter with dealing with the fact that you may be taking somebody's art, which was derived in Don't Starve, and that was just a shitty experience overall, because I wanted to edit videos, I wanted to make content, I wanted to create something special for you guys, but then I got overwhelmed with the responsibility to try to keep showing you guys, trying to give credit to those said people, and then I didn't know how I could prove that person was that person, and it just came crumbling down, so I just said no, and that's why the subject makes my heart throb like crazy. And that's not a good thing. I don't like that at all. I don't like feeling my heart smash against my chest. But again, Camboy, that's your name, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I'm very sorry. I was never my intention to take your amazing art, and I'm not just saying that because whatever. I actually genuinely think it's amazing. I think we can all agree that that is phenomenal. And yeah. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, we might end off on the other me that's doing the hey guys, Battleborn and OverWatch, Kabuyaka, or we could just end it here. I have what? Yeah. Even thinking about it still just hurts my heart, because again, that was never my intention, and it's such a dicey thing. By the way, I was never trying to imply that wasn't him. Like, this is 100% the guy. Like, again, like I said many times in that video or that segment, this guy would have to be the best and not being who he is. And dude, again, if you're watching, I believe it's you. Like, I don't want you to type, this is me, this is a video being like, hey, this is me and my creation. I don't want you to do that. I 100% believe it's you. And again, I am very, very sorry that happened. Again, but I kept bringing up my perception of it, because I think that's important for the reason why I do what I do, is because it's hard to prove what guy is correct, and it's even worse that you may vocalize someone's creation when it's not their creation, and then that the guy who actually created it, it stops being his creation because the person like me or someone else is vocalizing that. Now, not to say that I have that much power, but just to say that that's a thing, and it's just such a shitty situation. And again, I feel so bad that that was something that I potentially could have done to somebody, is take away their creation, because that's never what I want to do. For a person that makes videos and tries to create all day, that's never what I want. Anyways, I just, again, very sorry for that. If you guys are very clueless on what happened and I didn't really do that good of a job of explaining, I'm sorry. Essentially, I think I explained it good enough. I hope I did. Changing the note real quick, I'm gonna be waiting with bated breath for both Overwatch and Battleborn, and yeah, oh god, I'm going into the Overwatch PC version, and motherfuckers on PC have been playing that game for like 4 months, not even more than that. They've been playing for like a year and a half, or a year at this point probably. Maybe that's too much, I don't know, but that's still, they're gonna just dominate me. Oh god. Anyways, we'll manage. The gameplay that comes up for Overwatch may not be quite there, but don't worry about it, we'll get there. Oh, by the way, there's going to be review videos up for both Dying Light the Following and Far Cry Primal, so if you guys want it, they're very different. Very different videos, first of all. Also, I should have said this in the beginning of both videos, but I never mean for those videos to imply that I know everything about games and that I am that beacon of games or anything like that. It was just my perception of both games and trying to sell them to you guys, because that's what I feel like reviews should be, is they should tell you about the game, what it offers, try to get you excited about it, and then tell you problems that it has, and by you as a consumer can deem if those problems are worthy or not. That's what I feel like a review should be. It shouldn't be saying like, this is good, but also this is shit. This is good, but this is shit. I don't feel like that's good. I feel like that just makes you like uneasy about the whole game itself. Anyways, that's my little opinion, though. Thank you guys so much for watching, as always. I wish you guys the happiest of weekends. I'm going to be trying to catch up on Daredevil, because I'm almost done that thing. I'm on Season 2, Episode 4, I think, and I'm getting there. It's like whittling away, just a beast. Each episode is an hour. It's just crazy. I also got to make sure videos keep coming up, and that's a whole thing. Anyway, nevertheless, thank you guys so much for watching, as always. I'm bad at outros. I wish you guys the happiest of weekends, and bye, guys.